Hey, it's Robert here from empoweredlife.tv. I hope you're having a spectacular day wherever you are in the world. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to meditate properly. I know a lot of you folks out there are really committed to doing and having more, but you're told over and over again how meditation is the key to some of this stuff, but you struggle with meditation. Well, that's okay. We'll get that handled today. But before we get stuck into the meat of the content, I want to tell you also that below this video, there is a link to get my free hypnosis meditation audio. So if you have ever struggled getting yourself into a meditative state, then go download that free hypnosis audio. All you need to do is sit back, put some headphones on, listen to it, and let it help you make the changes that are required in order for you to do, and have more in life. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's get stuck into the meat of how to meditate properly. Well, I've got some key points just to prompt me, so I don't forget anything that I need to tell you. But essentially, meditation is all about going within, going into the silence, reconnecting with who you are, reconnecting with your essence, and essentially really strengthening that connection to your subconscious. Why strengthen the connection to the subconscious? Well, purely and simply because the stronger the connection to your subconscious, the more you will trust the intuition, the insight, and the inspiration that you will get from your subconscious mind. Now, remember that your subconscious mind makes up around about 95% of your being. But for the most part, all of us totter around daily in our lives just using the 5% conscious mind. That is actually where we create all of our problems. And then we try and fix it with the same level of intelligence that created it, which is a bit dumb when you think about it, right? So we need to access that subconscious mind. We need to get it on side. We need to be aligned with it. And then all good things happen. Why? Because you're now in the flow. Instead of rowing against the tide, you're going with the flow. You get to where you need to be, exactly when you need to be there, just in time, every time. That's the way it works. So, okay, let's talk about actually getting you into a meditative state. First thing is you need to go sit somewhere quiet. Choose a quiet space. After all, you seek in silence, or as close to it as you can get. So, don't go and sit on the side of a freeway or a motorway and expect to get the silence you're looking for there. You get my drift. Go somewhere quiet where there's the minimum amount of interruptions. And just have an appointment with yourself for a while. Ideally, minimally for about 15 minutes. And what I want you to do is just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Nice, long, deep breaths. Focus on nothing but the breath going in and out. Okay, what we want to do is bring your brain waves down. Slow them down. Get down into alpha. Really slow it down so that you can start to reconnect with your subconscious mind, okay? The real you. Or at least the bridge to the real you. That's for another video. But keep breathing. Now, the thing is, the conscious mind's going to try and tempt us with all sorts of juicy thoughts. They're going to fly in and out. You're going to be aware of them. You're going to want to turn and look. You're going to want to focus. You're going to want to start trying to figure things out. That's okay. That's okay. But just consciously be aware of that. And instead of getting sucked in by those thoughts, I want you to go back and focus on your breathing. Just focus on the breath. Don't analyze it. Just focus it. Focus on it. And you will go deeper. And you will go deeper. And then it will go deeper. And eventually the noise will start to subside. And all you do is focus on your breath. Now, a key also to being able to do this properly is to be comfortable. After all, you need to be comfortable. If you're uncomfortable, that's going to keep jarring you back into the conscious awareness of everything, which is where you want to leave for a little while. Get away from that for a little while. So you need to sit, preferably back straight, supported around the lumbar area. I tend to leave my palms up like that on my thighs and concentrate on my breath. Just sit there quietly and comfortably, concentrating on my breath. Okay. Now here's the thing. If you struggle with that and you need to lie down, you've got a bad back and you can't sit upright, whatever it is, lie down. But the key factor is, if at all possible, it's not the end of the world if you fall asleep, but I want you to avoid falling asleep. So I want you to be comfortable enough so that you can sustain the meditation, but not so comfortable that you fall to sleep, if at all possible. But as I say, if it does happen, that's okay. Your brain is still hearing everything and it will still be working on everything that you have fed into it before the time that you actually went to sleep. So don't worry. If it happens, it happens. And it happens a lot to people. If they get too comfortable, it's not going to ruin everything you're trying to do. But you need to get comfortable and stay present, okay? Focus on the breath, as I've said, in, out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Try not to analyse anything too much at all. And just be mindful of that. Just stay on track all the way through. Now, another important thing that you can do, dog's just joined me now. Another important thing is a thing called body scanning, okay? Now, this is a great way to relax yourself from toe all the way up to the top of your head. So what you do is you consciously start to imagine that warm, fuzzy feeling coming up from the soles of your feet, all the way up your calves, your knees, your thighs, all the way to the top of your head. And as you're doing it, every body part that you go to will relax. And the more you relax, the deeper you go and the stronger the connection to the subconscious. Now, here's a little thing that I do. I have created an image in my mind that I go to every time I do this. And that is my favourite place. I lie on a warm, sunny beach with my toes in the ocean. And the tide is coming in. And I just imagine, as I'm meditating, that further the water comes in, it goes up to my calves, up to my knees, up to my thighs. And as the water comes in, that beautiful water stimulating the senses, it's then relaxing me and sending me into a dreamlike state. And then it engulfs me, eventually engulfs me totally. And I go into that meditative state where everything is calm and I've melted into where I came from. The ocean represents source energy in my mind. It is where I came from, and for the purposes of the meditation, it's where I return to. It's my safe place. It's your safe place too. You don't have to picture it the way I picture it. You can do it your way. Whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you. We're all different, right? So a one-size-fits-all approach will not work for you. Find what works for you and apply that. Because remember, if you can keep this stuff going for 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to see things change dramatically in your life as your external world adapts to the new you that's being created. So you're going to have thoughts come and go. That's okay. Be aware of them. Don't judge them. Let them come. Let them go. Stay focused on your breath, or stay focused on the picture in your mind of your favourite place. Okay? Doesn't matter as long as you're really relaxing and going deeper and deeper and deeper. So you will think, let it go. Okay? Let it go. I want to touch on guided meditations and visualizations because that's a little bit about what I've just spoken about, really. But another little reminder that after this video, go below the video and you're going to get access to my free hypnosis audio meditation, which is a guided meditation which will help you to do this and accelerate the results and will help you to master the art of meditating for yourself. Okay? You will eventually get to a point where you can put yourself into a meditative state at really the click of a finger. You can master it to that degree that any time you wish to go into that state, you can immediately snap yourself into it. That's for another video. But trust me, it happens. Consistency is the key to success here. You have to be consistent. Repetition is the mother of skill. It's never truer than here. Keep going. The better you get, the better the results you will enjoy. Consistency is absolutely the key. And be patient. Nobody's putting a timer on this other than you. The way the universe works is just in time every time. The changes that you want to see show up will show up for you. Just in time every time, at the right time for you. And it will come from a level of intelligence that is way higher than the conscious level of intelligence that you're using to come up with all of these ideas about time and when things should show up and how they should look. And that's another thing. Also, don't miss opportunity because you're looking for it to show up exactly as you thought it would. Because most likely it will show up, but it will show up in a form that you weren't expecting. And if you're not looking for it, if you're too pedantic about how it should look, you could miss it entirely. So be open. You should be seeking to do this meditation for 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the middle of the day, and 15 minutes at night. If there's one of them that you could miss, it would be the one in the middle of the day. But ideally, you want to do it first thing when you first get up and you're coming out of sleep, and then last thing at night before you go to sleep, do it again. Those are the best times to be meditating, because your brain is already in kind of either coming out of alpha state or about to go into alpha state because of sleep. Okay? And slowing down, preparing for sleep. There are different forms. You've got transcendental meditation, all sorts of forms of meditation that are out there for you to explore, and pick the one that works best for you. This is just a starter, but it will work if you put it into action. That's the key again. Remember, no attraction without action. 10 letters, 6 of which are action. Put it into action. Please follow what I've said. Do it. And then come back and comment and let me know the changes you've seen show up and the difference it's made in your life. I love to hear that stuff because it makes me feel good about what I do and keeps me going on that path. So that would be great too. So before I away, as it were, last reminder, Hypnosis audio, free meditation down below here. It's a guided meditation. It will help you accelerate everything you want to be, do, and have in life. So don't miss the download. Okay, go get it now. If you enjoy the video, please go ahead and like the video, click the bell icon so you get notified every time, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, we're over there at empoweredlife.tv. That's empoweredlife.tv. So do go and join us over there. Join the family, and let's get to know each other better on this journey. And until next time, take care.